Hush, your opinion doesn't matter. A start of a long life. Hearing that as a kid stopped me from speaking my mind. Sometimes I think I'm talking, I'm just thinking in my mind. I've heard that phrase or a version of that phrase over 1,000 times. So many people thought I was mute as a kid and incompetent. But for me, that's how I fought for my peace. When I speak, it was too much for my parents to understand and listen because they didn't want to hear me speak. If it wasn't about my education or their bills, it wasn't much they wanted to hear. So I fear that I had more peace in my head, a safe place because it wasn't my bed. Sleep became a place to escape because I didn't want to face my reality every day. It affected me so much to see negativity, violence, and anger as a kid. I didn't want to try to speak about the scene that I seen that night that scared me. I learned to read people's nonverbal cues. I look at their eyes, their hands, their stance, and their tone. It was the only way I could know if I could trust you. I ask you questions that are mind games for you to hear if the person I'm talking to are true. Sometimes my heart deceives me. It trusts too easily. I had to flip that switch when I noticed that people used that against me. I learned to trust my brain more than my heart, even if that means my words hurt your heart. I built a wall to surround me to help the things that happened to me at home so it didn't affect me. Years later, I didn't notice that wall became a castle. I didn't like people touching me, hugging me, or even trying to get close to me. I fought the people who tried to break through the castle doors. I asked myself, do they really care about me? My response, no, they don't. People are selfish. I pushed them farther away. I stopped communicating because what's the point of talking if I never learn how to speak my mind? All these things go through my mind as a kid. Never really had freedom because I was an aunt as a kid. So I had to be responsible for another kid, even though I had to feed and watch my brothers. School was an escape. I wanted to stay in the place where I could act my age. Home was the place I wanted to run away. Dreams turned into nightmares that I had to stay in a place that took my freedom away. Even to this day, it's still hard to grow out of that phase.